unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East.
Ah, come on, Giants. Get this play over with.
A battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from East Rutherford. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Tackle made by Dane Belton.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is Jordan Watkins. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
And the 49er first down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now it's McCaffrey. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall.
I think I stopped throwing the ball in the middle of the second.
First grab for this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
First down, 49ers.
So, man, a whole lot of season left.
Here's Purdy.
Come on, break on the fucking ball. That's a pick, bro.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, 49ers.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He's got it inside the 5. And the 49ers are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
And the 49er first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Robinson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. until third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Get set. One more time, it's Robinson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but, man, these guys came to play.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
OTS.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this one past the 30. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field.
Playing this nigga
Medical
always
staff
get some
take a
bullshit,
look,
bro.
See if he can continue here in the wild card round. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil is Cam Scatterboo. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He got hurt first, Cam.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score!
Yeah, nigga didn't even try to run the ball. Nigga tried to literally run into me. Go ahead, nigga, keep running.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy.
Trying to swerve on defense is wild.
Protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Up the middle they go. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. We go, boys. Yellow. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one taken in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. 49ers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
And 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbrain. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He gets it to Samuel, left side. to whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
I should have. Yeah, that shit don't bother me.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. Room to run inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Giants. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Kittle is the man in motion. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Up the sideline to the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Get set, get set.
On second down, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
The defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Now Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a second and 9.
Get set, get set. It's well, hold it. Right there.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Yellow.
Third down, Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And the Giants will take over at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Powell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Duck. Oh, a loose football. The Niners have got it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Start.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here now, second down and goal.
Outside. 18, what's up?
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Get set. Now Purdy. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
So third and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on 4th down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
Third and goal. It's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Throwing, Dart. He's got his man, that's down. And he's out of bounds. Markham's down right at the 10-yard line. A big play for the Giants. It covers 63 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run here with Pollard. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Cody Pollard. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is second rushing touchdown.
Oh, no, he's a good user. This ain't surprising.
Sense of finding the end zone and being
Chris
able to
Jones?
finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
He battle every year in the playoffs. He's a good user.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Get set. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Forced to his right. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49ers
first down. He's working across, and he's got it. They're going to work this down inside the 45. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Wilson and Debo is there to make the play. Purdy now on second down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. What can they do here on third down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What's his kick? He's good. And the 49ers will take a 24-21 lead.
And this is really why you want a kicker with a big leg. In these situations, end of half, can you steal 3 points from distance and come away with 3?
Sure, I would.
Really nice job there, right around that midfield logo. It's kind of crazy how it's become sort of routine in today's NFL.
I don't know. No Diddy. I don't know how big Landon is.
Drive will begin there.
It depends. If it's third and long yardage situation, yeah, but you know, 3rd and 3, niggas still might run, might be cooked. It depends on down the distance, honestly.
Open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Just if you do it, make sure it's like a passing, like 3rd and 15 plus. That way, if they still run, you can rally to make a tackle. He gonna pass the whole game. That nigga not running.
Season continues on to next week. One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Cherokee probably got the higher play rate, that's why.
35, it's first and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scalaboo. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darby. Godwin working the right side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Got nothing to lose, it's for the offs.
going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. That's hard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that had its share. 31 yards.
No, I'm in the game. I'm playing my playoff game. Wow, what happened?
This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position.
Oh,
Get
nah, I
in
ain't
and out of
watching
the right
this
hole,
shit.
identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. Here's Scatterboot. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Scatterboot. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
4-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go. Panthers prep roll 80. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, New York. Shaving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. No problem there on the extra point.
Moochie still here?
Taking a 4-point advantage.
They have some. Better win that damn playoff game tonight.
Is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's
You're
down.
going to run the ball, run the ball. Try to keep a 4-man front unless you 100% sure he's going to pass. Pretty much in MSL, it's a playoff game for Moochie. At 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Watkins motioning over. 3rd and short. Purdy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. yards. The pick up there. First down, 49.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now he'll air one out, and he's in. Rick Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Room to run at the 35. Past the 45. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point.
Yeah, I'm in a playoff game.
And the Giants have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
At 9.
They'll return this from the 11. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Kittle is the man in motion. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Get set. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Austin Adebo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job covering.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mochi, he just tagged you. He trying to play right now. He ain't got to wait till 9.
And a shotgun. It's dark. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
Punk ass is wild.
A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Here's a handoff to Scatterbull. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Scatterbull. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. Now Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Look him up on the 2nd down and 8. Dart. That's top, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. 3rd down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the puck. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
All game long, Mike, this guy is asked to make key block after key block for the ball carrier. But this time, the coaches call on him to do the running for a change. And on 3rd and short, no surprise, he gets the job done.
Holler. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. On the give, Scatterbull. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch.
I was there for that. Moochie called him a cracker. Then he found out his wife was black. I was there for that.
Up and good. The Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return.
Yo, Moochie, can you stream for me, bro?
As he takes
I don't know if you're the home team, though. If you're the home team. Nah, it's the home team. It's the home team. That's what I said. I didn't know if he was I didn't know if he was home or not. That's why I asked.
catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Kittle is the man in motion. First and 10. Purdy. A high throw there, but nice job to go up and get it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
It's a gain of 20. First down, San Francisco.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's second and 6.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to the air is Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. Here's Purdy again. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And third down coming up. Get set. Get set. 18. What's up? Yellow. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
And this one online. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. On the handoff, Pollard. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
point is good. And the Giants are going to extend their lead.
49ers 34.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
On 2nd down, Purdy. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain at the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one up in the air and intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it just past their 25.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the give, it's Scatterboo. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball in the ground?
Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Giants.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one.